into the ring. It's time to rock the night. Sergeant Slaughter's here, ready for the fight. $1 million man with his gold and his flair. We've been through it all, we've gone everywhere. Wrestle Rock, where legends collide, with no son of Ben and Johnny by our side. Tomahawk chops, Samoan drops. We're the podcast that never stops.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Wrestle Rock Podcast Season 6. I'm your host, Nostradaben, and I'm gonna host this episode with my partner, Jani Lane.
Hey, as you going today, my friend?
I feel very good, and you?
I'm wrestling.
Wrestling?
Yes, we're doing super great. So I hope you're well, folks, because tonight we have another special guest, but not just a simple, typical guest. We have one of the best photograph for rock star of all time. I'm talking about Christopher Lee Helton. Give it up for Mr. Christopher Lee Helton. As you going?
Gentlemen.
Hey,
How are we doing today?
hey,
Fine,
we
very
going super great. Once again, thank you so much for your time. It's super appreciated. And how do you feel today, my friend?
This is early for me. I don't wake up till like 2 hours from now, normally.
All
When
right.
you're in rock and roll, you know, you work at night most of the time. So my schedule, I'm used to being awake all night and sleep.
Yeah.
Day.
Yes, it's typical for this kind of job because you worked on and on by night because the events are as usual in the evening, of course. So we're going forward with the first question. So
Opening question, okay?
yes, go ahead, my friend.
Okay, Chris, me and Jonathan, we were born and have always lived in Quebec City, but you currently live in Boulder, Colorado. Have you always lived there?
No, I grew up in Indiana. I'm a country
Oh.
boy. I grew up,
Country boy.
I had cows in the backyard and pigs. You know?
Oh, really?
They weren't mine; they were the neighbors, but they were
Okay.
basically
Okay.
my backyard.
Nice.
And
So-
then I moved to Florida, and I got my biggest start in Florida when I moved
Okay.
down there because I did kung fu and I used to guard rock stars,
Mhm.
and I got into guarding rock stars in Florida, and through that is how I ended up becoming a photographer.
Awesome. And if my memory is good, I searched interesting stuff about your career, my friend, and I discovered that you started your career as a bodyguard for rock stars with a White Dragon Security. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Did you consider this experience helpful for your your current
Oh, yes.
career? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm standing there with David Lee Roth. I'm the guy next to him and Eddie Van Halen.
Oh,
I'm the
wow.
guy, backstage guarding AC/DC. So
Okay.
through that, I ended up meeting the promoter who put on the biggest concerts in the Southeast. It was called Beach Club Promotions, and they asked me to be their personal bodyguard and photographer. So that's what really opened the doors was kung fu.
Probably that help, of course. Well,
Okay. Did you have any relatives who were involved in music when you were young?
My brother was a drummer, actually.
oh,
Okay.
okay. And I imagine you'll play. You are a musician, of course, because in your background you have a lot of instrument.
Yeah, I grew up playing guitar. I'm really not good.
Oh,
I was a singer in a couple rock bands. I sing because everybody plays guitar better than me, and
You're
nobody wanted
better.
to sing. So
Okay,
we
you're
did
better
original
photographer.
music, so that way I could mess it up, and nobody could tell me I did it wrong. It's like I wrote the song, I meant to sing it out of key.
Have you ever written music reviews or were you a photographer, my friend?
I don't write. My
Okay.
writing skills are atrocious. I take
Okay.
pictures.
Okay. Because I remember your photos figure with some magazine. Can you share us interesting stories about that? So I imagine you probably have a face cover for a magazine as a Rolling Stone or anything else.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of magazines. I've been in New York, and newspapers. I had New York Times several times. Uh,
Nice.
I've been in Rolling Stone several times. I
Wow.
shot for mainly the top rock magazines in the 80s and 90s were Circus Magazine, Cream Magazine, Hit
Oh,
Parader,
okay.
Rock Scene, and Faces. And I worked for all of those magazines. And
Nice.
on top of that, I would do publicity shots for record companies like Atlantic Records and Polygram.
Oh, Athletic Records. It's an important company if you know what I mean. So wow. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, of course. Chris, how did you get interested in photography?
Well, I was one of those kids that my mom knew I was going to get in trouble if she didn't find me a hobby.
Okay.
And the where she worked in a printing company, those guys took pictures as a hobby, and they said buy him a camera.
Okay.
I still got in trouble, but at least I took pictures while I was doing it, you know.
Nice. We read somewhere that you work with the Rolling Stone Road Crew. Can you share us this wonderful experience?
Yeah, I was sitting with some friends of mine who were in a rock band called Wicked Teas.
Okay.
And they worked as a road crew for a lot of big rock stars.
Okay.
And one day I said, I always wondered what it'd be like to be on a road crew and not a photographer. And I said,
Mhm.
they said, well, you can go on out with us working. And I said, it has to be a big band. And they said, Rolling Stone's big enough for you? And I said, yes. And so I went out and traveled the United States with the Rolling Stones.
Go ahead.
Okay, of course. Can you show us some picture? Do you have some picture presently?
Behind you, do you have interesting stuff
Yeah.
on your museum?
I got bunches of pictures. Here, let me grab this box.
Wow, wow.
I
You're
was in this issue of People magazine recently.
Oh,
with
oh,
Todd
People.
Jolie.
okay.
So I have a question. Benoit, are you related to Chris by any chance? The late
Me?
wrestler Chris?
Oh, no. I'm not a murderer.
Oh, I photographed his wife before he met her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There were nudes.
Really?
Yeah, they really were. It wasn't pornography. I was a fashion photographer, so
Okay.
it was just, you know. Let's see what we got here. I don't know if you can see these.
Wow.
This is Bullet Boys.
Oh, okay.
That's-
Wow.
Oh, that's just flowers.
That's a waterfall.
I shoot all sorts of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
man.
good.
That's one of my
awesome.
favorite pictures, actually.
They're really, really animals.
See,
Oh,
these
wow.
might be animals. I don't know. Oh,
The
here's
close
one.
up are just insane.
Yeah. I shot fashion for years. Too.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Who's that girl?
Who's that girl?
He was in the Pussycat Dolls.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh.
she's sexy.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was Maria Callas.
I shoot all sorts of people. This
Charles
is
Barkley?
Charles Barkley. Wow.
Yeah, Charles Barkley.
Wow.
This is Judas Priest.
Oh, yeah, the painkiller.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Kiss.
Yes, yes, with Paul Stanley himself on the Unmasked period.
Yeah, my second time I got a photo pass, or third time, was for Kiss when they still wore makeup, and that was in
Okay.
1976.
Oh, wow.
This is Paul Rogers.
Paul Rogers.
Okay. Oh wow.
This is Bon Jovi.
Oh,
Wow, nice cliche. Wow.
Yeah, that's was a poster back in the 80s.
Okay.
This is Bruce Willis and Demi Moore.
Oh, nice.
Planet Hollywood.
That's a paparazzi photo.
Yeah, and
I love
didn't
it.
That's one of the only times I did a red carpet event. But I normally don't do that kind of stuff. But a
Oh.
magazine asked me.
Oh, the former United
President.
States president.
Oh, Mr. Obama.
Wow, yes, Mr. Obama himself. Oh, nice.
Yeah, this was on Bill Maher show. You know who Bill
Okay.
Maher is?
Gilligan and
Gilligan Island.
yes, and his
And the captain.
and the captain. Wow.
Yeah, I got hired by Turner Broadcasting
Wow.
Network.
Samuel L.
to spend
Jackson.
3 days.
Such a great memories. Wow.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, Samuel.
Nope.
Nope.
Wesley Snipes.
Oh,
Wesley
Wesley Snipes.
Snipes.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
It's true.
yes, the partners in crime of Eddie.
Yeah,
Murphy.
I actually shot Samuel also.
Oh,
I photographed them both.
Hillary Clinton.
yes, Mrs. Clinton. Wow, wow, it's amazing.
Her
Wow.
husband.
I repeat, but we are
Mr.
extremely
Hillary
honored on
Clinton.
that you
Oh.
sharing this.
There's Samuel.
Okay,
Oh,
Samuel. Yeah.
nice.
We're trying to get this glare off. There we go.
With a cigarette on his mouth. Wow. Oh,
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
I like Charlie. I met Charlie
Oh,
a couple times. A nice guy. I got a kick out of him. He was pretty funny. Let's see. What's it? Okay.
I-
Let's see. This would be Motley Crue.
Motley
Motley Crue.
Crue. Wow. Oh, with the
Oh,
smoke.
Vince Neil, yeah.
Wow. With the smoke shot, that's totally insane.
This is Kevin Cronin of REO Speedwagon.
Wow.
This would be Quiet Riot, and there's Rudy Zarzo.
Yes, with good friends of us, Rudy.
yeah,
We
I
say
watched
hi to
that
Rudy.
interview.
Yeah,
yeah.
we say hi to Rudy.
Yeah, we
He
sent
has
you a message.
an upcoming project with other artists recently.
Yeah,
That's a
I
really-
like him. He's a nice guy. This was a band called New Kids on the Block.
Oh, wow. From the 90s.
Oh, yeah. This would be John Cougar.
Oh, wow.
Or John Mellencamp now, I guess. It was John Cougar then.
Who's this?
Rob Halford and Judas Priest.
Oh,
Judas
okay.
Priest. Yeah, wow.
This shot was in a bunch
No.
of magazines in like Japan and stuff. This is Guns N'
Oh.
Roses.
Guns N' Roses. For you said that was for a Japanese magazine, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So you have a interesting contract, man.
Yeah, and I was with a company called what is it? Trying to think of the name of Imperial Press of
Okay.
Asia, and they
Wow.
had
Wow.
me in different Asian countries. This
Paul
is George
Stanley.
Lynch.
George Clint's. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's playing Monsters of Rock.
During this period, everybody has the big air.
Another Judas Priest.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta move something. Give me a
Wow.
second,
Awesome.
guys.
Awesome.
This table, I'm trying to set stuff on, keep sliding stuff off.
That's insane, man.
There we go.
Awesome.
You have a big collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you calculate during your career how many picture you can take during?
Oh,
probably
I
not.
shot probably 500,000 easy.
Probably.
Oh,
Wow.
a big collection.
Oh yes,
Oh, is that Mustang?
yes.
Yeah.
My pictures of Dave were in the New York Times also.
Okay, I
This
remember
was
this.
Dave. That's Dave. Oh wait, Dave Mustaine, and the other two guys are from Overkill and Nasty Savage.
Wow.
Yeah, that was back in like 1987 in Tampa, Florida, I think.
Totally insane, man.
New Kids on the Block. No, not New Kids. Backstreet. Boys.
Backstreet Boys, yes.
Same thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's practically the same thing.
And the Firm. I was a big fan because I like Jimmy Page a
Firm.
lot.
Wow.
I
wow.
gotta see Led
It's,
Zeppelin
it's,
three
it's
times.
around of the late 70s.
Oh, that would have been about 1986, probably
86.
85,
Okay.
maybe. Yeah, that's
Wow.
Jimmy Page in the firm.
Oh, Jimmy. Wow.
Yeah, I shot Led
Your
Zeppelin.
shot are just insane.
This was Motley
Wow. I
Crue
can't wait.
Dan
in
Steele and
I
Nikki
can
Sixx.
believe it.
Yeah, Nikki Sixx and
1983
Wow.
in California at the F Festival.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
You name it, I tried to take their picture if they make money.
the
The man.
The man himself. Wow. With the iconic guitar. Wow.
Van Halen backstage hanging out.
Insane.
Van
Insane.
Halen on stage hanging
Van
out.
Halen on stage. Wow.
That was
That
the
was-
Monsters of Rock also. Here's your boy. Oh, wait. Nope. Same band. This is Quiet Riot.
Quite right. Mhm.
Come on, feel the noise.
I like this picture a lot. It's Def
Wow.
Leppard.
All right.
Def Leppard, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Defy. Wow. Awesome. Awesome.
I'd show you the nudes, but you know how it is.
During our discovering on your Facebook page, we saw a couples of Jani Lane from Warrant.
Janie was a good friend of mine.
Ah, okay, it was our question.
Yes, our question is really simple. So, what was the late Jani Lane of Warrant? I imagine that he was one of your best friend.
Yeah,
Back
Janie
in
was
the
a great
days.
guy. I first met him, he was a drummer for a band called Dorian Gray. And I was already doing rock stars. So the Janie, I was already somebody, you know, to all the local people because I was working with rock stars. And in Florida, there was only 2 places in the country you could be in a band and play 7 nights a week and get paid as a rock band. It was Florida and Michigan.
Okay.
So a booking agent came down from Michigan and they started what was called the circuit down in the Southeast United States. And there was A circuit being the top bands and B and C. And Janie was in the A circuit bands. And I worked with those bands doing promos. So I got to meet him and we became friends through the years. A great guy. In fact,
Wow.
his club in Florida, he had a club called Jani Lane Sunset Strip.
Okay.
And some of the pictures in there were mine. I was his photographer.
Hey, Chris, about Warren, do you know who was behind the character of Cashley Buckley? You know the guy of the on the cover of the RFSR, the first album,
Oh,
Cashley Guido Buckley. Buxley.
Yeah. Buxley.
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 Do you know who was behind
The artwork? No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I lived in Florida and they were in LA. So, you know, a lot of stuff I wasn't around when they were doing it.
Wow. It's
I was
awesome.
looking, I have a bunch
Man.
of shots of Janie someplace. Not sure where. Molly Hatchet, you ever heard of them? They were a Southern rock band. They were pretty big, actually. Like Leonard Skinner.
And what artist would you like to photograph, but have you never been able to?
My first choice would have been Michael Jackson, and I
Oh.
had 3 chances to shoot Michael
Really?
Meany,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
and I blew him off.
oh no.
Yeah, this was back when he first in the 80s when he first started breaking with
Okay.
Thriller and that.
Mhm.
And
One of his.
my main
Biggest
focus was shooting bands that sold the magazines.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
when you're a photographer doing what I do, you put out your money first and then you take the picture, then they buy it. So, you know, how much money can you afford to put out? And I was called 3 times, one by a radio station. I photographed for the station. They go, Michael's going to be here.
Okay.
Another was at the mall, which was right around the corner from me.
Okay.
And he was down there and talking to some friends of mine. They called me. And the other time he was in a recording studio with friend of mine who was a producer, and it was just Michael and his manager, and he says, Chris, you want to come down? And I'm like, man, I'm having a good time. I'm busy partying with my friends. Thanks, but no. Years later, I'm like, man, I'd have gave anything to photograph Michael. I blew that one. I tell you, it happens.
Okay,
it is what it is.
Oh, here's Janie.
of all the live events you've attended,
This is Janie and his club.
Jani and his
Jani
club.
Lane, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I really liked him.
Wow. It was awesome.
See this picture? You know, I like this picture of Prince. It's the only time I ever snuck a camera into the concert. It wouldn't allow photographers, and I went,
I
screw
love
you.
because we can see the emotion, so and you have a big asset for that. It's not every photographer that he can catch the emotion on a picture, and you have it. So congratulations for all you did. So, honestly,
It's
I
awesome.
can't believe it. I don't have words for for that.
What it makes an old guy feel good that people like my work.
Okay, of all the live events you've attended, which one made the biggest impression on you in your book?
Oh, that's tough. One of my biggest thrills was first time I met Steven Tyler at Aerosmith, because I was a big fan.
Okay.
It was probably the second time I had a photo pass, and it was given to me by Ted Nugent's people.
Mhm.
And so I wasn't really a photographer. I just happened to have a camera, and my friend had met them, and they were giving him passes, and he said, my friend has a camera. Can you bring it? And they said, yeah, here's a photo pass. So, and I'm backstage, and there's Steven Tyler, and I take his picture. He looks at me, and he walks over and he goes, hi, I'm Steven Tyler. And I'm like, I was so nervous, man. I got over it though
It's a
now, because
jaw
now I'm
dropping.
used to rock stars. I've been around millions of them, but yeah, that was a big impression to me that he came over and talked to me. Of all the people, because you're backstage, there's hundreds of people, and he walked all the way over for the bus just to say hi. I thought, man, that is so nice. So I got a big kick out of it.
Imagine.
I like Van Halen. They were
Van Halen, probably, yeah.
yeah.
It's a great-
I got a kick out of
goat.
David, because David, our guys taught him kung fu. You
Okay.
know the jump video,
No.
the video jump by Van Halen.
We jump, of
Oh,
course.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I know,
sorry.
I know. I know it.
I can't hear. Okay,
Oh.
yeah, jump. It's a popular song.
Yeah, in the video,
Yeah.
he jumps up and spins around and kicks. One of our guys taught him that move. They were
Really?
opening for the Rolling Stones, and we were guarding the Rolling Stones and Van Halen. And so back at the motel that night, our guys were teaching him kung fu moves, and they taught him that. And when you see the video, he's wearing blue pants with a white stripe. That's what our kung fu instructor's pants look like. Their main bodyguard on the road with them was one of our black belts. So
Oh,
know.
wow. So that makes sense with the kick you're talking just before. That's awesome, because we can see the passion you have, just the moment we're talking all together, and that's awesome. So we are now in our pre-closing segment, and during our pre-closing segment, we'll give you a name, and you tell in a few words. Tell me something about him. All right. So the first one, Gene Simmons.
Oh, Gene Simmons. I like Gene. A lot of people don't. I think Gene's a nice guy. Gene's
he is
always
really
been
nice.
really, really nice to me.
Mhm.
Every time I've met him,
Easy to approach.
he was to me, and
Mhm.
I've talked to him several times. In
Oh,
fact,
okay.
first time I met him was at a party, and he
Oh,
came
really?
in, yeah.
Nice.
And they threw a party after their concert, Kiss
Okay.
did, and this was 1976, and it was just them, some girls, and in the Hilton Hotel, and they asked me to come, and I'm like, wow, cool. They said, but don't take any pictures or we'll break your camera. This was when they were still wearing makeup, so they don't have makeup on. And no photos are allowed of them back then without makeup. So they said, no
Yeah, yeah,
pictures. I said, no
yeah. That
problem.
makes sense because
I
that's
said,
not
no, I won't take a
the good
picture. Give me a
period.
beer. And so I just hung out with them.
Wow.
And Paul Stanley was real nice. I sit and
Yes,
talk to
he's a
Paul most
very
of
good.
the night,
He's
actually.
a very good guy. Also,
Yeah, I
I
liked him
met
a lot.
him
Ace
one
is
time.
Ace is a sweetheart. I photographed
The
Ace
plumber?
Riley before separately. Really nice guy.
my
To me, anyway,
my good friend of mine was in the Keys Cruise 3 years ago, and he has a picture who he is playing with Ace. He's playing poker with him.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah. I will send you the image in
that'd be
private.
great.
Nice. Um, the second one, Ozzy.
Ozzy. I guarded Ozzy. Besides photographing, when I was gardening, they two things happened. One, when he started to get on stage, he froze. He wouldn't go on stage. And Sharon looks at one of our black belts and they go, push him. So our guy just shoves Ozzy and he stumbles on the stage. The spotlight hits him. Ozzy's on. And then so I'm the guy that has to walk with Ozzy to the bus and stuff. So Ozzy comes up, he puts his arm around me, and I don't know what he's saying because he's so high and drunk, and he's
Probably.
and that English accent. And you're just going,
Yeah.
yeah,
A big British accent. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And then we turn to go to the bus, and he just keeps walking straight. And I had to go get him, saying, "Ozzy, come here. The bus is back here, buddy." He was out of it.
You probably have some funny stories about Ozzy Osbourne. So the third one, Mr. Axl Rose.
Sweet child of mine.
I've never spoke to Axel because
Okay.
Oh,
I was shooting Motley Crue, and
Okay.
Guns N' Roses was opening for Motley Crue,
Okay.
and so I'm backstage, and they weren't famous yet; they were just getting known. And here's Slash sitting on the ground with a bottle of Jack Daniels in front of this big fan they had for the auditorium. And I walk up and I look at him, and he looks and he goes, "This is my biggest fan." And I laughed. And I said, "Give me that bottle." He hands me a bottle of Jack Daniels. I sit down and we start drinking Jack Daniels together. And he goes, "Have you met Axel yet?" And I said, "No." He says, "Don't talk to him. He's an asshole." I go, "Okay." So I've never spoke to Axel. Slash was a great guy. He was funny. He goes, "Don't talk to Axel. He's an asshole." I said, "Okay, I'm with you."
And the last one, Christopher Lee Hilton, yourself.
yourself.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think of me. I never grew up. You know what I mean? That's why I became in the rock and roll business. I couldn't
Yeah.
grow up, I
Yes, but
actually started out was going to be a rock star, like
yeah.
like a lot of people. And I being in the business, working in the business, I was using that to build all the connections to put
Mhm.
together a band.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
put together a band, and of course, then the whole music business changed like within the next year. So I have kind of a sleaze rock band, a kind of a LA band, and
Mhm.
then it changed to grunge. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man, putting this together for years, and I'm ready, and then it all falls apart overnight, man.
Yes, but as you can see during our interview, don't forget hard work pays off, and you are the reality of this because during all decades you're passionate, I remember, and you are a very good photographer, and you're totally awesome. So for ending, as usual, my partner Benoit, aka Nostradamus, Ben, he will try to predict the future of our guests. So go ahead, my friend.
Okay, first of all, Chris, thank you so much for the interview. It was huge, amazing.
Yes, and thank you so much for
Yeah.
sharing all these
pictures.
this cliche with us. That was fantastic, honestly.
Okay, my prediction is maybe in a few years you could start your own music podcast. Why not?
Yes,
I thought about it before, but I thought, man, that's a lot of work.
Oh yeah,
of
we know
course,
that.
yeah, we
I,
know
I
that.
looked into it. I know how much work you guys have to do this. People
yeah.
think it's easy. They don't know what's
No, that's not
involved.
the case.
It's
No,
very hard.
that's not the case. But with the contact you have, that will be interesting. So that's why when we discuss all together, the prediction is fantastic, and
I've considered it.
yes, we push that
Oh, yeah,
on
why
the
not?
universe.
If you guys ever come down to Colorado, let's go hang out.
Yes, we cross our finger if we can have the chance
To meet you in
in
real life?
person, or
That'd be
maybe
great.
on a Comic Con, or during a live event. So why
That'd
not?
be awesome.
Yes.
And then I'll photograph you guys.
Oh yeah, that will be great.
I would
Yeah,
love
good
to.
idea.
That'd be cool.
Good, really.
I'd like to photograph you guys. That'd be nice.
Thank you so much. So we were with one of the best photographer on the planet, Mr. Christopher Lee Helton. Thank you so much for your 30 minutes, your generous 30 minutes time. That will be awesome. I repeat, if you want a good photographer for your business, your live event, or anything else, contact us. Contact him directly on his Facebook page. It's really simple. On the search bar, click tap Christopher Lee Helton, and he will be available for you. So thank you so much for your time, Mr. Lee Helton. And we wish you all the best for your future upcoming project. So we wish you all the best. Take care of yourself, and have a great one, my friend.
Goodbye.
Thanks, guys. That was a blast. I had a great time.
All right. Thank you.
Take care, gentlemen.
Step into the ring, it's time to rock the night. Sergeant Slaughter's here, ready for the fight.